Hello everybody and welcome to a Minecraft video. Minecraft HBM video, yes. Today, I'll be showing off my base that I've been streaming a lot, so let's go ahead and get started. Pretty much, one of the first things we got started with, and I'm not sure how to introduce you all to my base, but I'll just take you around the perimeter, I guess, to start off, show you what I have. Oil set up here. We have a main working area, a reactor, and on the far side, another oil setup. 2 oil setups in one base so far. And one of my goals with my streams is to build as much as I can. But I just wanted to show this off, and if you all want to catch me live on streams, I stream on a very irregular schedule, so like it's kind of loose. Anyway, this setup here, I just got finished hooking in the heating oil from that setup over there to this one. So I have a drone that flies back and forth carrying heating oil. And it has 2 refineries in it, you'll notice, because I want to have all of the products. And you can do that thanks to bitumen and splitting products and stuff like that. So I'm able to get a little bit extra out of it and get some rubber and stuff made. Of course, I am playing on the space fork, so that means I can't do natural gas cracking. Unfortunately, you have to do alkylation to do that. Honestly, this is kind of ugly with this here. I'm not sure why I left this, but let's go ahead and take this down. Let's make it look good again, good enough. Which, yeah. I would love for you all to catch me on stream, since I've been enjoying streaming HBM mod and stuff. I got back into it last night, so obviously there's some holes and things that need to be touched up, and I'm currently sinking into a pipe, so that's great. But I'll give you all a tour of the base as well. Now, with all my setups, I tend to break it down into like, okay, this area is oil, right? We got a farm there, keeping things separated and not a mess. And then all of a sudden, here, last night we got done with sorting out all of our boxes, because I'm not a AE2 enjoyer like most people. I don't even try with the AE2 with me, okay? I'm not even gonna try AE2. Hematite setup. This is, I don't know what this set. I think this is for like alloying stuff. This isn't finished. A lot of this stuff isn't finished. I'm just doing a base tour to show off where I'm currently at, so that way if you all want to pick up and just jump in, by all means you can do so, and just watch a stream and be like, oh, I didn't see all the other streams of what he was working on. Here's the general assembly area, which means basically all of these machines are multi-purpose. They can do whatever I need them to do whenever I tell them to do. It's what the purpose of a general processing or general production area would be. So that's my theories of that. And then obviously this guy can do the same. He's part of that, but he's just he's with the rest of his friends. The crucibles, the steel oven, which if you don't know, this is a oven that can process 3 things at once. It's going to be super handy when we get PWRs, because then we can just power it from our nuclear reactor, which I did in a previous series. So arc furnace for silicon. We're still a little bit far from getting silicon done. I need to do a silex on it, but here is my acid production. It's actually in the floor beneath my main ore processing setup, which I don't run because I don't even have this plugged in right now, because we don't have power for this. Look at this, the connector's off. The reason I can't run this is because I don't have a nuclear reactor operational at this time. It's currently shut down because I need to get the Purex process in effect. So, but here's the biggest thing. My favorite part of this base so far is the aluminium bauxite setup right here. Like, we're cooking up bauxite, we're making it into the stuff that I can then electrolyze. This guy Not sure why I have him set up here, but he's kind of just a general purpose machine. I'm gonna tear this down eventually. We got all of the aluminum products in the world. Look at this. Lots of titanium and iron. I would recommend this process for you all to do this. Moving from that, let's go ahead and check out my unfinished. Everything here is so unfinished because I don't get anything finished. Like, I'll commit to making something, like a building. There will be no roof on this for 6 months. Here's the nuclear reactor, and as I said, it's bogged down. But we did math to figure out, oh yeah, we can do it with this much carbon dioxide. This much is going to help us out and get it done. And then, yeah, I think we're supposed to have 2 of them according to the plans that I laid out in the previous stream. And then over here, obviously, got our kerosene setup, which is supposed to be powered from a fracking tower. So it's supposed to be supplied via a fracking tower, but that has not come to fruition. So it's pretty far from that. I will say that this is doing the job of making kerosene. So, and I don't know how much it has currently. You're probably wondering, why do you need kerosene? It's for the actual Purex machine. So the Purex machine will allow me to process down all the stuff. And it's an actual process. I can pull that up on screen. Essentially, what the Purex process is you take a bunch of, you take solvents, for example, nitric acid, and then also something that comes from, like, oil. So, like kerosene. Literally like kerosene. So, like, what would it be called? Petrochemical solvent? No, that doesn't sound right. I don't remember the word. But, in addition to that, there's also the silex process. The uranium enrichment industry and the silex process. Cool. So, yes, both things in HBM mod are both very real processes. I had no idea about the silex process until somebody mentioned it to me, that it's an actual process. Or until I started to think, maybe it is actually a process. I don't remember which happened. One of those 2 things happened, and it was very interesting. But at least it's cool to see that he's taking inspiration from real processes. So, unlike nuclear craft players, suck it. You don't have cool machines like Silex and Purex machine. What the heck are you doing? I guess some other places I can show you all are just like the mine. I had this idea to make a really cool mine, but it really hasn't turned out because I don't mine as much anymore. I've met my quota of resource collection. But we could check it out down here. Wow, and plus it got destroyed by, like, the creepers that create slag. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed me showing you this little video. And maybe I'll go through each of the lines at some point and be like, this machine does this part of the line, this machine, give you all like a walkthrough of how each line works. I feel like that'd be pretty cool to do, rather than just like, oh, here's my whole base, here's all my machines. Like, honestly, one thing I didn't even go into detail about that I'm going to go into detail about now is the fact that I've separated my base into, like, here's my acidizers, here's my electrolyzers, there's just this random stray thing here, there's my heating machines. Like, you can see that I've kind of put a lot of effort into making this into a very streamlined setup that I know where everything is and I know how I'm going to get stuff to where. It's kind of a mess, some of the conveyor spaghetti is, but, yeah. So, like, I would love to show you guys how I come up with this and, like, what exactly. I don't remember what my thought process at the time was because it was, like, probably a month ago that I made these. But, yeah. So, I will see you all in the next one, hopefully. Hopefully, you guys can catch me on stream if you haven't done so yet. And, yeah, I hope you all have a good one. Stay safe.